A father and his son started a trek across town to sell their donkey. As they proceeded, the man walked on one side of the donkey and the son walked on the other. They were going about their business when suddenly a neighbor passed them, stopped and yelled back and said, "Hey, wait a minute. You all have a donkey there. It seems like a waste of energy that both of you are walking. One of you should be riding." Well, they shrugged their shoulders, and with that, the father said to the son, "Get up on the donkey." So they continued to ride along, the son riding on the donkey and the father walking. Now they went past this elderly woman's house, and she happened to have been out gardening. And in disgust, she yelled out, "What kind of a son rides a donkey and allows his elderly father to walk alongside of the donkey? You should be walking and your father should be riding." With that, they stopped and they switched positions. The father jumped up on the donkey and now the boy was walking. As they continued towards their destination, two school teachers walked out of a school and saw the son walking, but the father riding. And they said, "What kind of a father allows his son to walk along while he rides and lets the son lead the donkey?" Well, with that, they looked at one another and the father motioned for the son to get up on top of the donkey. And so now both of them were riding the donkey, and you could tell the donkey was having a bit of difficulty carrying both of them. As they were almost to the house where the man was going to buy the donkey, they passed a veterinarian who was walking into his office. The veterinarian looked back and he says, "How dare you both ride that donkey? Look at how much he's struggling. You know what? You two are strong enough to carry the donkey yourselves." And so both of them got off of the donkey, put the donkey on their shoulders, and they struggled under the weight of the donkey, carrying him until they got to the man's house that was going to buy him. The man came outside when he saw them carrying the donkey, and he laughed and said, "Why? I don't want to buy that donkey. Why would I buy a donkey that can't even walk?" The father and the son set the donkey down, and the father looked at the son and he said, "Let this be a lesson to you, son. You can't please all of the people all of the time." Well, that's a lesson that all of us know, but often we need to be reminded of. You may have even heard this story told in different ways. But you know what? You can't please all of the people all of the time. When you flit from one place to the other, changing your opinions, changing your direction, because somebody along the way tells you what you're doing is wrong, it's not a good strategy. Should we not listen to anyone at all? Well, no, that's not true either. We have to listen to the people that matter. They're the ones that love us no matter what. They're the ones that matter. And as we proceed in life, we have to balance the cheering and the jeering, continue to walk along the tightrope of life, getting to the other side, and listening only to the people that matter. Because in the end, their opinion is the only ones that matter besides your own.